What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and welcome to another early look at one of the DLC maps in Infinite Warfare. Today we're going to be looking at Renaissance, and I'll come out and say it right away. This is absolutely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite map in DLC 1. For many reasons, which we're going to go over in this video. Starting off with, this map is absolutely beautiful. Everything to do with this map just looks so nice. First of all, the setting of the map is an absolute brilliant setting. It works so well. More than that, how they pulled it off looks so nice. The whole sunset going on in the background with the old rustic church feel of Venice, it just looks absolutely beautiful. On top of that, how the map plays is also fantastic. First of all, this map is tiny, which lends itself to some really fast-paced and interesting gameplay, which I always love. I think everyone always loves these small maps, like the Nuketown, anything, Shipment, anything like that's super small. This map is tiny. It is very small. But more importantly than that, the way they describe this map is a figure eight, and I didn't totally understand what they meant by a figure eight, but it's pretty simple once you actually get your hands on it and play it. Normally, a Call of Duty map is a 3-lane map. This map is a 2-lane map. The outside lane that meets in the middle, just like an 8. The only difference is with the 8, you can still go around the outside. You aren't forced into the middle. There are certain ways to get around the outside that we'll look at in a minute. Now, the interesting thing about this map design is it reminded me of one map in particular. Not because of how it looked or anything like that, but simply how it played. It reminded me of Cove from Black Ops 2. It was actually a DLC map, I think from DLC 3 in Black Ops 2, and the reason why it reminded me of that is because Cove was actually also a figure eight map. There was ways to get around the outside and then one central area in the middle. It wasn't as directly a figure eight as Renaissance is, but it kind of played the exact same way. And on top of that, I would say Renaissance is almost the exact same size as Cove. The only difference is you have advanced movement in an Infinite Warfare, so you're going to be able to get across the map just a little bit quicker, I think. Now let's have a quick talk about the most interesting areas on the map. The first one is the actual middle of the map. The middle of the map is where you're going to get in the majority of the gunfights, and if you play Domination, that B flag is literally right in the middle there. It's hard to get a good line of sight through the middle just because there's so many narrow hallways, but it's a really fun area to kind of engage and get in fights in. Now, I found the best way to actually control the middle engagement here was in the church off to the one side. This church is a brilliant area to be. You can control so many spawns from inside this church, and like I said, you are able to overlook the middle through a doorway, which is probably the area where you're going to get the most cover looking over B. The next thing we're going to look at is a couple flank routes here, and they are incredibly important on this small of a map because normally it's difficult to flank people on a small map. However, there's a couple of routes on this map that you can use to actually get behind your enemies. The first of which is this one right here. As we can see on the map, it's off to the side, and it almost looks like it's off the map, and in fact it kind of is. It's actually a wall run. Now, normally I don't like wall run flank routes, but this one is positioned perfectly, because what you can actually do with this one is when enemies are fighting over B, you can actually just simply hop on this wall run, get on the other side, and be behind everyone fighting for B. I did it a few times at the recording event, and it works incredibly well. In fact, I think it's the best flank route on this map. And the final area I wanted to point out is this right here. Now, I don't even know how you describe this area. It's kind of like the edge of a bit. I don't even know how you describe it. All I know is that this area, a lot of people tend to flock to this area, and with that, it makes it very hard to flank through this area. So if you're going through this area, I either suggest keeping an eye out for enemies or going through it very quickly, trying to flank the enemies, because for some reason people just tended to flock to this area and flock to the middle of the map. I'm not 100% sure why, but this is 100% one of the busier areas, so to flank through it is going to be a lot more difficult. So on Renaissance, there's absolutely certain game modes that play a little bit better than the others. My favorite two were Team Deathmatch and Domination. Team Deathmatch works really well on this map simply because it's a small map, and I think Team Deathmatch always works well on small maps. And secondly, Domination is really great because of that B flag right in the middle of the map there. It's always super hectic around that flag, and it makes playing the Domination game a lot of fun. That being said, if you really like hectic games, you really like playing Hardpoint, you'd really like playing Kill Confirmed on this, because those are really fast-paced game modes on a super small map, and they're just literally chaotic when you play them on this map. So that's pretty much all I can say about Renaissance. It's a really great map. Like I said, my favorite in the entire map pack, and main reason being it's such a small map and such a beautiful map. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Is this the map that you're most looking forward to, or what map is the one you are most looking forward to in the DLC 1 map pack? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you're new to the channel and like what you saw, it'd be fantastic if you could hit that subscribe button. I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week. On top of that, if you enjoyed the video, it would be fantastic if you'd hit that like button. It really does help out the channel and lets me know you like the videos that you're seeing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. You can check out my Twitch, Twitter, all of that crap down in the description. And until next time, guys, peace out.